and welcome once again to another episode of the Dark Match. We are talking about the week in WWE programming
I'm
because
glad we
we're
had a
crazy.
long break before. I'm glad we had a long break before doing this again.
Yeah, I know.
I feel refreshed.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, that 5 minutes we took between this and the TNA review, I mean, that's totally gonna repair the crazy shit we just went through.
If you haven't seen our review of this week's Impact, well, you might want to do that. It'll give you a little bit of context.
Yeah, we kind of went a little bit crazy, I guess. And now we're gonna talk about Monday Night Raw, which was billed as an old school Raw, but was really just sort of Raw.
With vintage stuff.
Yeah, it had the set,
Which
and
looked awesome.
Are you guys going to intro yourselves?
Let's do it.
Oh my god. We're already fucking up. Oh god. I'm No Leaf Clover.
I'm Magpie. My tooth is chipped. My nose is a funny color between purple and pink. My eye hurts, and my voice is kind of strained. Let's do this, baby. I'm in it to win it.
And I'm your Foxy from Backlash, and here's your fucking Iron Sheik tweet. Excuse me. You like the Iron Sheik on the Facebook, otherwise go fuck yourself forever.
So he has
Man,
a
if I had a
Facebook
Facebook,
now?
I would like that guy so hard.
Oh god.
I have a
What's
reason to use
next? A MySpace? A dig page? Is he gonna have a subreddit?
The MySpace is still cool. If you're not down with the Tom, you can go fuck yourself.
Oh god, it's gonna be one of those nights.
Yep.
Oh god. Anyways, like we were talking about, it was old school Raw, but it wasn't really that old school.
Yeah.
They had the set, they had the letters, they had the ring, but other than that, it was just sort of. It wasn't real. It certainly didn't feel like when they did it last year.
Yeah.
Oh
Man, I didn't take
god.
it. Let someone else do it.
Oh, for God's sakes. Anyways, we begin with The Undertaker.
The Undertaker comes back, and it's a big ominous thing that he's back, and the flames and the pyro go off, and all that good stuff.
Yes, Taker's presence is known.
Yeah, which is really all that happened. It was just Taker comes out on the stage, he looks ominous, and then
you think about the
he goes
simplicity
back.
of that? That's just how awesome Undertaker is.
He's like
just
the only guy who can get away with that. It's like
he's like, I'm gonna walk on stage for about
Why?
a minute and a half, and then walk out, and I'm still gonna be more over than half the roster.
Yeah. He's just like, by the way, bitches, I'm back. You've officially been put on notice that I'm about to steal WrestleMania. Again.
Thanks, Triple H already filled us in on that. Glad it's confirmed. Love you, man.
But after that, we go and we have the opening crawl that's done in the old Monday Night Raw style, but yeah, apparently Raw's old theme sounds like a cat being put through a cheese grater.
Honestly, I remember playing. Did you ever play the Sega Raw game?
Sega Raw? What, the one on Xbox?
No, I mean it was like
that was a piece of shit.
It was like a Raw game actually on Sega.
What, on Genesis?
Yeah, Sega Genesis. Swear to God.
I have not. I did not know that there were any WWF games that were on a Genesis.
Well, I knew WrestleMania. I knew that WrestleMania the arcade game was on there. I didn't know there was another one.
But anyway, I remember like when I first got that game. It shows you how old I am. I remember when I first got that game, I rented it at Blockbuster. I came home, and that's the first time I ever heard the theme, and I'm like, oh, wow, cool. And then when I saw Old School Raw for the first time in years, and they played that theme, I'm like, wow, they got the 16-bit theme. I'm like, oh, that's how it sounds. I never. Wow.
Like even with the Genesis crappy sound card.
Even with the Genesis crappy sound card.
That's not good. But anyways, we come back and they shoot off the old school pyro. They don't have any. They have the sirens playing, but they don't have any of the siren lights. Which, when you're a fucking nitpicky smart like me, that's one of the things that bugs you. But like I said,
this is why you can never be happy with wrestling.
Yeah, like I said, this old school Raw feels decidedly not that old school. But up first we have CM Punk coming out to the ring.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah,
Magpie approved this.
Yeah, and the gist of it is that after he lost his match last week, the WWE Universe took something from him because he's blaming his loss on the WWE Universe. He said, the WWE Universe took something away from me, so I'm going to take something away from them. I'm going to take the streak.
Technically, he's stealing from The Undertaker, but okay. Let's go with it.
Yeah.
Make it happen. Woo!
Now, I like this promo. I really did. Until Randy Orton showed up.
And then it got increasingly worse.
Yeah. Because then I knew exactly what was going to happen in the main event. And when I fucking hated it. Like, I would have much rather had CM Punk just outright challenge The Undertaker. You know? I would much rather have had Punk just be so fucking pissed off and livid after that match he had in Cena last week that he was just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to take the streak away from you. I'm challenging The Undertaker. He's going to wrestle me whether he likes to or not. Instead, we have something that I feel like is sort of unprecedented because Orton comes out. It's like we have 3 different versions of the same fucking promo. Where Orton comes out first, and the basic gist of his promo is, you know, you haven't faced The Undertaker. I've faced The Undertaker. I want another chance to face The Undertaker. Blah, 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 blah.
Why does Orton still do things?
Because he makes money.
Well, you know what? He's been completely directionless in WWE as of late.
Yeah, he hasn't been doing jack shit. Well, we'll get to what he's going to probably do at WrestleMania on SmackDown. And then fucking Big Show comes out, and he's like, oh yeah, well, I also lost at WrestleMania to The Undertaker.
Fuck you. No one cares. You're irrelevant. Just put people over and get the fuck out of there. Next.
And then Sheamus comes out, and he's like, you know what? I've never faced The Undertaker, period. So I want to fuck. And it's like,
I'm actually okay with that just because I'm like, okay, never fought The Undertaker. Okay, that's a new and interesting booking. He works hard. And
you know what?
Somebody straight up like, I want to be good. I want to be the best. I can beat Taker. Let me do it.
You know what? I think Sheamus versus Taker might actually be pretty good.
I think it would be too. But if it had just been Punk and Sheamus that had come out and like challenged each other and like said they deserve the opportunity to face The Undertaker, I would have had like less of a problem with it. The fact that I don't like that they wrestle for, well, Vicky Guerrero comes out and he's like, and oh god, I call Vicky a he. That's really bad. It's bad because I actually like Vicky more than most people do. But Vicky comes out and she says that there's going to be a fatal 4-way match for someone to wrestle The Undertaker. The problem I have with that is that every other time The Undertaker has a match when it's not for a title, it's kind of like Undertaker chooses his opponent.
Which he should. He's The Undertaker.
Yeah, it's never a thing where it's like it felt like they made it like a number 1 contendership thing. Like it kind of devalued the importance of Undertaker choosing his own opponent to go to WrestleMania and all that. It was just kind of a weird weird segment. If it had just been between Punk and Sheamus, who are two guys who Punk's faced Taker before, but never at WrestleMania, and Sheamus, if I recall correctly, is right. He never wrestled the Undertaker before, and that would have been fine. The fact that Orton and Big Show had to stick their fucking faces in it and be like, "Oh, by the way, I lost to the Undertaker, but I totally want the opportunity to lose again." It just sort of made the Undertaker's return feel a little bit cheap. I don't know if it's just me.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's really just it's these two guys that have nothing going on right now, and they got to throw them in the middle of something.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. And then we get a promo saying there's going to be a point counterpoint segment versus The Rock and Cena, which I thought was going to be way lamer than it actually turned out being. And then Triple H is also gonna address Brock Lesnar, and our first match of the night is going to be Ryback versus Antonio Cesaro. I don't remember anything that happens in this match.
Yeah.
Cesaro looked
Ryback is
dominant.
very quickly falling into the same problem Goldberg had, is when he becomes like just like a regular guy, just another roster member. It's not really that credible.
Yeah.
They should
Magpie
have.
something.
Oh, Cesaro looked dominant as he should. I think he should be feuding with Sin Cara at this point, but I guess they just get him against Ryback for here, just give him something to do. And there's an echo going on. Wow. Um, I would have liked it better if, like, towards the end where he tried to put the neutralizer on it, there could have been a moment where Cesaro just holds him up and there's a second he's about to do it, but then Ryback, and it could have been done, Ryback just, like, gets back to his feet, grounded, and then just flips him over. But instead they're like, oh no, he's going for it. Flip over, shell shock win.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was just a match. It wasn't that good. It certainly wasn't old school. There's nothing. Well, didn't Cesaro, when he was in the ring, have like a little segment where he had a TV box at the bottom of the screen cutting his promo before the match? Or was that later?
Oh no, that was before the match. But when you think about how Cesaro was used tonight against Ryback, and then you think about what happens later in the show, you're like, wow, missed opportunity. Shit.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, but then we have Ryback. Ryback wins the match, and then Mark Henry's music hits, and he goes, and they have a little stare down because I guess we're having Mark Henry versus Ryback at WrestleMania.
Oh boy,
we're gonna watch that'll be exciting.
We're gonna watch two big men just bump into each other for an entire match, and really can't do anything too impressively offensively just because they are the same size.
Yeah. This WrestleMania is I feel like I say this every WrestleMania and then it winds up exceeding my expectations, but my God, this does not seem like an exciting WrestleMania. And I'm just anticipating that there's just gonna be some big ass northeast fuck you storm it's gonna hit in April that's just gonna ruin it. But
that's gonna happen one of these days because they always do it in like an open air stadium. And it's just going to happen one of these times where there's like a huge rainstorm that hits the stadium.
It's fine if you do it in Miami because at least it's warm. I'm saying like it's going to be like balls cold or something, and they're going to have to go out and wrestle in that.
Oh, dude, Florida would actually be worse just because you would have to deal with the mugginess of that. Oh, I hated going to Florida. It's like it's raining on you, but you're still warm, and your body doesn't know how to react to it, so you just you feel like you're dying, and then when it finally does get to a regular temperature, you're still adjusting to what happened before, so you're just like, fuck. And then suddenly you're stuck in a hotel room for an entire 24 hours feeling like you're going to die.
Oh, God, I need to hear that story.
Anyways.
I think we just did. Anyways, Mark Henry versus the guy who's going to lose.
Well, the guy who's going to lose, he tried. I think guy who is going to lose has a good potential as a wrestler. I love you, Ruffles. Sour cream cheddar.
Oh my god, those are so good.
I know, and I'm not sharing.
God damn you! Wait, do you have regular or baked?
Regular. I'm not a weenie.
Dude, the
I
the
should have
baked
gotten
tastes
some
so much
fucking
good.
Rice Krispies.
The baked are so much better. I swear.
So, what bra size do you wear again, Backlash?
Fuck you! The baked taste awesome.
No, they're not.
It has nothing to do with low fat or anything. They just taste better.
Oh God. At any rate, yeah, the guy who's gonna lose loses. Moving on.
Damn shame, man. I hope that guy who's gonna lose has a good future. So, what's the next thing that happens?
All right, next thing that's gonna happen is more Fandango first. Why is Fandango? Just why is Fandango? Oh,
Okay, so this is one of the.
And then we get the Miz versus the other guy who's going to lose.
who for some reason is carrying around a blue briefcase.
You know, I really threw out my voice in the last rant that I did, and this segment almost pisses me off as much as as the last thing, which we should watch that episode. Okay, maybe not nearly as bad, but it's just one of those. Why, God? Why?
I've said this in the chat. I haven't said it on Twitter, but I just want Dolph to lose the fucking briefcase. It's clear they don't want to do shit all with him. Just have him lose the fucking briefcase.
No, because Miz is the next breakout star because he has a straight to DVD movie that's going to make as much sales as Steven Seagal's latest failure. We got to push him, not Ziggler. Fuck him.
Like, well, like I know that people say like that's just the thing that happens when you win the Money in the Bank briefcase. You just start losing for some reason, but
it's really not.
With,
I mean, even Daniel Bryan last year looked better than Ziggler looks right now.
Yeah,
but he lost like all the fucking time. Granted, though, he still put on incredible matches.
No, he didn't lose all the time. Well, maybe it's because that Bryan had cashed in by now, and it didn't last quite as long.
Like, he's carrying around the briefcase. He's so fucking inept that he can't even cash in the briefcase the right way. Like, I don't think we've ever had a guy try and cash in the briefcase so many times only to get fucking foiled. And then has been so many times where
no, Miz. But again, by now Miz had cashed in.
Yeah. Like, it just, if you don't want him to fucking win it, then just have him lose it. Because it's better than fucking putting Swagger in the goddamn main event of WrestleMania. It would have made so much more sense if you're gonna have Dolph Ziggler lose all the goddamn time, then at least have the payoff be that he cashes in his briefcase at WrestleMania and he fucking wins the match there. And if you don't want to be champion, then have him drop it back to Del Rio like a month later. But he has no. You want to talk about aimless and directionless? He has nothing going into WrestleMania. Like, at least with Big Show and Randy Orton, they've been hinting that they're going to have like a match with Sheamus versus The Shield at WrestleMania. What the fuck is Dolph going to do at WrestleMania?
Look pretty.
The only thing Dolph can possibly do at WrestleMania.
Oh. Have sex with AJ in the back near the catwalk, kind of to the side that's hidden, but still people can walk in just for the danger factor.
Why would you even think of that?
Because Ziggler's so awesome, he would try to pull something like that off and succeed. Oh, what? You don't think Ziggler would be getting backstage nookie right now? I win. Moving on.
Anyways, back to the fact that Ziggler loses all the fucking time. he loses here, and there's no fucking reason for him to lose this match. There's no reason, except for the fact that he has Ric Flair at ringside. Like, if you don't like Dolph Ziggler being your champion, why have him even fucking win the briefcase in the first place?
Well, that's the thing with Dolph. It's like they keep wanting to move him into main event status, but he just keeps like that's the thing about Ziggler. He makes other people look good. He makes whoever he has a match with, he puts the other guy over more than himself.
Like, I'm starting to think that Dolph Ziggler just needs to go out there and sandbag the fuck out of his next opponent. Just make him look like complete and utter garbage, and then like Vince will be like, "Huh, he finally learned," and then we'll get what Dolph Ziggler's supposed to be.
I'm looking at hot pictures of AJ. Somebody take the direction of the group.
All right, Miz wins with the figure 4, which Ric Flair has to be standing at ringside going, and like he'll put on a good show. He'll be all like "woo" and all that, but in his mind he's just gonna be thinking like, "Stop, stop."
Ric Flair never won with the figure 4. Like, when you could probably count on one hand the amount of times Ric Flair has ever won using the figure 4 leg lock. Ever. That's the whole point of the fucking figure 4 leg lock.
You know,
Miz has won more matches than Ric Flair has using that move. And why does Miz have that move in the first place? He already has a good finisher. I don't understand. Understand, I do not. Not I understand, do.
You know, that really just proves that I told this to my uncle. I shot him a text, and I'm just like, see, this proves how bad Ric Flair is in debt. He has to put over the Miz and be happy that he's using his finisher.
Oh God, you might actually be right about that. Isn't he getting married again?
I will bet you.
What?
Let's see. I have the money in the
Who
world.
would marry him?
Hold up. I will bet you $50 that Ric Flair actually fucking hates that, and he would rather actually be working with Ziggler. I'll bet you any amount of money.
Ziggler and Ric Flair would make so much goddamn sense.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. But I can't remember where I saw it. But I'm pretty sure Ric Flair's getting married again.
Oh, come on.
I swear I saw it on Twitter somewhere. And
no. What? First of all, what woman would agree to that? Like, here's this guy who has
a girl with daddy issues.
Here's this guy who has no money, is probably going to cheat on you, and is never going to be around.
A girl with daddy issues.
I don't. What happened to Ric Flair, man? Someone needs to
Lots
grab
of
a hold of
him. Happened to Ric Flair.
Someone needs to smack some sense in that guy. Someone needs to fucking grab him and shake him.
All right, I'll do it. It's not the first time I beat up an old man.
Oh, Magpie.
Wait, what?
That's true.
Wait, what?
He said it'll be the first time I beat up an old man, and I said that's not.
Oh, I said it's not the first time I've beat up an old man.
Okay, you were being honest.
Anyways, after this, we actually get what I feel like is The Rock's. Congratulations. I have nothing bad to say about The Rock this fucking week.
I can't really. I don't have an opinion about this because I was just like, oh, Rock's on TV. Well, I have the Stan versus Wanderlei fight recorded. I'm gonna watch that.
This is actually this was actually a really good promo between the two of them because it was the first promo that was fucking serious, where The Rock didn't pull out like some stupid asinine catchphrase that fucking completely ruins the flow of the whole thing. Like it starts off well, yeah. It doesn't start off that way, because he launches into this boring ass diatribe about how he was in 95-degree weather, and then shock of all shockers, it's cold in Buffalo. I mean, I mean, wow.
How profound.
Is Rock a scientist? It's cold and it's cold in Buffalo. Backlash, backlash, backlash. Guess what?
What?
It's cold in Buffalo.
I didn't know that.
I know.
Thank you, Rock.
Just
Thank you. I learned something tonight.
Damn it. But thankfully, the segment picks up from there.
Hey, boys and girls, this is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Did you know when you're in Buffalo, you should have a coat? Well, now you do. The more you know. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, God.
Hey, when you're washing the dishes, it's a good idea to put lotion on your hands. That way, you know, you don't get everything so your hands aren't so puffy afterwards. You know, they're just nice and taken care of. The more you know with The Rock.
But this was a good promo. It's highlighted by two really, really, really good quotes. It's first it's John Cena quotes Mike Tyson. He says, wait. I don't want to fuck it up, so I have to go back and read it. Where the fuck is it? Oh, okay, I found it. He said, in order to be the best that ever lived, you have to beat everybody living. And that's why he needs to beat The Rock. And The Rock replied, just an awesome, 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 awesome quote. And I'm totally not stalling. He says, wait. Okay, I found it. The Rock in reply says, winning is about heart. You just have to have it in the right place. Rock says the famous athlete that said that was Lance Armstrong. He was full of crap, and so are you. And I was like, holy shit, that was actually a good burn by The Rock. He's actually entertaining me. This is actually nostalgic. You guys don't have to be quiet.
Yes, we do.
I'm watching AJ do the splits and choking a chick. My attention is needed elsewhere.
What? Are you watching Ultimate Surrender again?
Ultimate Surrender? Was that movie Sly Stone?
No, that thing Jingus watched that one time, and he told me to get out of the room.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I don't either. No, Leaf,
I'll just say
you're in your own island.
I'll say for the people over 18, Google it, and for the people under 18, I'm not talking about anything whatsoever.
No Surrender?
Ultimate Surrender.
Okay.
God, Magpie is Googling it now. I just outed myself. Okay, let's move on.
What the fuck, No Leaf?
I don't think you meant look it up now. Well,
Dear God.
Show's over. Good night, everybody.
I knew there's some fetishes in the world, but god damn.
Blame Jingus. He told me about it first. Anyways, moving on.
All right, where were we? Are we still talking about the thing with the thing?
Basically, if you wanted to, we're kind of like stepping all over the promo, but you should probably like watch it for yourself.
An awesome line though, and I have to say this to I have to give Rock credit. This is when I was so pissed off at the fight I recorded, like cut off like in the second round, so I was like shit, and I flipped back and I'm like, god damn, this promo's still going on. And I'll watch it now because it's been confirmed that it's good. I don't know. I've enjoyed the Rock on the mic in a while, but I did like the one line. He's like, "You think you could beat me? I know I could beat you. I'm like, that's a Rock thing to say. All right.
Yeah, and it makes sense because he already beat Cena once. What are you eating?
Ruffles.
Wait, what? Ruffles?
The
There's-
cheddar
It sounded
sour
like
cream.
you said. It sounded like you said waffles.
Oh, I wish I was eating
Seriously,
waffles.
seriously,
I know.
dude. Seriously, dude. Try the baked ones. They are seriously good.
Wait.
I did,
Forget
but
the
then I
Ruffles.
realized I have a penis, so I shouldn't.
What do you have against baked ruffles?
They take out most of the flavor.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. To
You know
me,
what?
I mean,
Forget the
Not the cheddar
Ruffles.
and sour
Let's just go
cream.
get waffles.
Not the, no,
Guys.
seriously. The cheddar and sour cream. They
it's like
actually have more
it's like
flavor
I'm
than.
eating more. It's like I'm eating a tortilla chip that has light touches of it. It's not. It doesn't feel like I'm actually eating a bag of Ruffles.
Let's go get waffles instead. Everybody likes waffles, right?
All right, well,
I can't
all right. We'll
dispute
go to the
that.
Waffle House afterwards.
Okay, then. Let's move on.
Okay.
By the way, Kezra, you're paying. Anyways, moving on.
It's something somewhat old school. Jack Swagger versus Hacksaw Jim Duggan, which sadly doesn't actually
Okay.
happen.
And makes sense either. Oh, they're both in the ring. Hey, let's get behind the face and chant USA to really get under the heels skin. Oh, wait, he's an American too, and that's a predominant part of his gimmick. You know, Cesaro had nothing to do. I'm just saying, why not put him together in a match? Evil Foreigner versus one of the most American as fuck Hall of Famers. I'd watch that.
Because then what the hell could we have Dolph Ziggler do that to bore the fuck out of us?
I don't know, but
I don't care about fucking Jack Swagger at all. How do you have a WrestleMania main event where the fucking person challenging for the belt is the fourth most interesting person in the fucking feud?
Fourth month.
Think about it. Alberto Del Rio, everybody loves him.
Surpasses him.
Yeah, fucking Ricardo Rodriguez.
Oh, of course.
Dirty Dutch Mantel.
Bitchin'. He's the only thing I like about the gimmick, really.
Exactly. And then you have fucking Jack Swagger. I mean,
his career is already beyond repair.
like, no one cares that fucking Jack Swagger's in the main event. And like, I get it. He beat down the fucking Hall of Famers to get some cheap heat. And some people were like, that's what a heel needs to do. And I was just like, what he needs to do is be fucking interesting. If he was interesting, I would love that.
And don't
But
get me
he's
wrong,
not.
he's a good in-ring worker. It's just all the interest was sucked up with his entire career, man. It went out the window.
I don't even think he's that great a worker. Like, he's
no,
okay.
he's right. He's all right. He's a bit.
Yeah, he's all right. But he's all right, but he's not. He's not. I don't care at all
about him.
Yeah. He's just there, and he's like, I'd rather watch fucking Dutch Mantel wrestle in this match. Like, I just don't care. I don't care. And then we have a segment where I don't know. Well, first we have a trailer for the Marine 3, which...
Oh boy, that's gonna really outsell the Steven Seagal and Wesley Snipes straight to DVDs.
Really,
actually, I've heard some people say that Marine 3 is actually not as bad as everyone was expecting it to be.
Nah.
It's not good, but like compared to the first two.
I like the first one for like, it's a good movie to watch when you've got nothing fucking else to do.
It's like, stupid. It's fun, stupid fun, you know?
Yeah, and then I haven't seen the Marine 2 because Ted DiBiase Jr. he's who he is.
Wait, wasn't the Marine 2 Anderson?
No, that was
it was going
Bryant
to be
in line
Anderson,
3.
but then you know what happened to Anderson in WWE.
That was
Anderson
Oh
was
man, I
actually
thought they still
fine,
produced.
wasn't he?
line 3.
Wow.
God.
Anyways, following this, we've just got like more of Zeb and Swagger backstage talking about this. Josh Matthews tries to get an interview with Swagger, but then Del Rio attacks from behind, and that's the segment.
Good. That simple. These
Yes,
assholes hate
simple
each other.
build-up. That's all we ask.
Although
Though we could have used that simple build-up like 5 minutes ago when he was beating the shit out of those fucking Hall of Famers.
Although if there's one backstage segment I really want to see of like Zeb Coulter and Jack Swagger, and I know WWE would never ever do this, but God, I really want to see it. It would be a segment where Zeb's just like, okay, he's doing all the talking, he's giving Jack Swagger advice, and then he suddenly sees Yoshitatsu. And being so xenophobic, he can't distinguish between Japanese and Vietnamese. So then he starts to have a flashback, and he's in Vietnam in a table sitting across from Jack Swagger's dad, and they're playing Russian roulette. It's like, come on, Swagger's dad, don't be a pussy. Show him you're a man. Do it.
What makes you think WWE wouldn't do that?
Oh, yeah. And then the flashback ends and it goes back to Zeb Coulter and he's like, it never really ends, does it?
Oh, God. Up next, though, we have Team Hell No versus the Primetime Players.
Hell yes.
And for some reason, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, is at ringside because why not?
Sure.
Well,
Okay.
because they remembered it's old school. Just throw out some legends. That'll work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could have had a cool backstage segment. Actually, they did, but they put it on Raw Active, the app no one's going to get.
Did
Where
they
I
they
have
ever
it on
flash-
my
fix that damn thing?
I have it on my phone. I literally have never fucking used it ever.
Wait, isn't it broken?
I don't think it's broken. I
It
just
was
don't
broken
use
when they
it.
first made it. Like they tried to do that voting.
Well, I know it. I know it's been updated since then, so it might not be broken. I just even though I usually have my phone right by me, I during commercial breaks I have never felt a reason to fucking watch it.
Thank you.
Wait, why are you saying thank you?
Because it's just one of those, what the fuck? Just put it on your show. Why do we have an app?
Or put it on fucking WWE.com like they fucking
Or
used
thank
to
you.
do. Like they did that once upon a time, and then they were like, "Nah, we're not going to do that anymore."
Because we have an app now.
Everybody's going to have a fucking app. As a matter of fact, I'm now officially announcing the DarkMatch app. It's just going to be a picture of the DarkMatch logo until we're better at programming shit. But we're going to have an app, god damn it.
And then one day you can watch the matches with us live, where you can get our commentary.
See, now you're fucking promising things that I can't guarantee.
So what's the difference between me and WWE doing that?
Oh, sick burn. Anyways, Kane and Daniel Bryan versus Darren Young and Titus O'Neil. This was the match.
It was good.
Yeah, it was pretty good,
I didn't like it as much as the last match where they tied Daniel Bryan's hand behind his back and he still out wrestled Darren Young. He's like, oh, okay, no problem. But yeah, this match is pretty awesome.
yeah. And
Primetime players looked solid. The champs looked great.
so yeah, Kane and Daniel Bryan win, and it's funny because DiBiase after the match is over puts $100 bill in Darren Young's mouth. But as Kane and Daniel Bryan are leaving, Daniel Bryan runs back to the ring and steals the $100 bill.
I was like,
Hey
that
man,
is
vegan
so
food ain't
awesome.
cheap.
It's just such a random thing to do.
Oh God, pretty fucking awesome. That was a pretty awesome segment.
And following
Go.
this, the Honky Tonk Man is here. He's
How
anything.
I was perplexed that they did. How the hell did they get that? Because if you ever like took out the time and just watched like a Honky Tonk Man shoot interview, man, when Roddy Piper used to say you never throw rocks at a guy with a machine gun, that dude shoots and he shoots viciously. Oh my God.
Magpie.
Yeah.
Magpie.
What's up?
I don't know what reality you're in, but in reality me and Backlash are in, it's called money. People do fucking anything for enough money.
Okay, well, man.
I don't get anything in return in that?
Nope.
Really?
Okay, fine. You get the greatest gift of all. A child's laughter.
Was that a Family Guy
It's so
joke?
ripped off.
Did you just make a
that
Family
was.
Guy joke at me?
Oh, come on. I'm directed at the guy
Go
that
the
makes
fuck away!
Because you touch yourself at night, man. I'm directing it towards that guy, and I'm being called out for taking a Family Guy reference.
Oh God.
I once made a Devo reference on the show. I have credibility. I can use a lame one every now and then.
Anyways,
Tensai and
come
Brodus
back.
Clay versus the three-man band, and holy shit.
Or, of course, as I call them,
I
the
don't
three
care.
mediocre butt
I
plugs.
don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
For a second there, when they came out, I was like, oh, cool, man. Rob got the Fat Boys back together. Okay, they're missing a guy, but hey, that's still cool. Now the pod is really going to start kicking. Oh, wait, it's Brodus Clay.
When are they going to start calling Tensai the hip hop hippo again?
They should. Come on, guys. Like, seeing, the match was like, okay, we don't really need to care about it, but seeing Tensai and Brodus Clay in full, like, jumpsuits, that's just always good when you see two big fat guys in one of those big tracksuits like that, and they just look pimp.
They've just totally shot themselves in the foot with this Tensai thing, because if they just brought back Albert, it wouldn't have been that bad, because then this tag team would make sense. But now, it's just hard to comprehend.
It doesn't make it's not like I mean they basically don't even acknowledge that he has a career outside. He had a career that he's a former Intercontinental Champion or any of that shit. Even though they've said that he was, they've made vague allusions to the fact that he's been in the company before, but they basically treat him like he's never been in fucking main events. He's never won any titles. He's never been important or anything like that. So I don't know. It's fucking weird. Anyways, after the match, Tensai and Brodus Clay dance, and then Honky Tonk stops them just so they can listen to his music. Long story short, Heath Slater gets El Kabombed.
Oh, perfect.
I was thinking the same thing when I watched it. I'm like, oh, come on!
Okay. Following this, why do they think we give a shit about Fandango?
Because they can't actually give us the finger on TV anymore, so they just do it in subtle form by giving us Fandango.
It's like they're
Am I not wrong? Am I wrong?
No. They're teasing us. They're teasing us, except nobody cares.
It's like an ugly girl trying to like tease you at a party, like, oh, well, I'm kind of interested in you, but I don't want to have sex with you. I'm like, bitch, neither did I.
I mean, unless this guy is like some kind of wizard wrestler, and he can just work an amazing match, no one's going to be impressed with Fandango.
Which, if he can do that, which I haven't seen the dude work, but if he can do that, have him fucking work. Get over that way, and then be an annoying character. We can take the good with the bad.
Yeah, like that's the only way this is going to be good. Like if he gets in the ring and then he wrestles an amazing match, and we're just like, wow, holy shit, this guy's good. That's the only good payoff.
Haven't we seen him wrestle before?
Have we?
Yeah, he's the guy that won. Didn't he win NXT?
I don't.
No, he won.
Which
He won that show where you have to have enough of something.
Which NXT?
No, he hasn't been tough enough.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
That guy got fired.
Yeah.
Oh. No, wait. Johnny Curtis didn't win NXT, did he? I swear he was on tough enough.
Johnny Curtis won NXT.
John Curtis, damn it. Oh, shit. I forget it's Johnny Curtis.
Yeah, he fucking won NXT, and like for like a month they had him do stupid shit, and then he disappeared.
Hi. They say I can cut the cheese. Cut in the cheese.
Yeah, he did that for like a month, and then he disappeared, and now he's back with this stupid gimmick, where apparently his gimmick is going to be he's not going to wrestle unless people pronounce his name properly.
My nose hurts. My nose. Oh, and speaking of which, how come Fandango, when he came out, he switches between... in the promos, he has an accent that's obviously not his, but when he cuts a promo, oh, it's Johnny Curtis.
I don't know, but anyways, Fandango... well, Justin Roberts tries to pronounce the name again. He can't do it. And Fandango leaves, and nobody
I felt so bad for Kofi because first, and they announced it, I'm like, oh god, Kofi's gonna have to job this guy. Great, they really don't know what they were gonna do with the guy. Wow, there goes all hope of him getting pushed. And then they're like, okay, Kofi, come out, boom, boom, boom. Don't even have to work. That's it. That's all you're doing tonight.
Anyways, after this, we get
more. Do you have a ballroom dancer? This is like so fucking. I'm not even talking about the old school Raw thing. This gimmick is so fucking early 90s.
It really is.
Yeah, I mean, who gives a shit that he's a ballroom dancer? It's like it's like he's the fucking goon or something.
Like, hey, the goon had at least credibility. I could believe that a dude gets on the ice just to whoop ass.
Maybe the goon wasn't the... but all the fucking 90s gimmicks are so, like...
If anything, he was the, wasn't, not the Repo... Well, maybe Repo Man just a little bit, but I'm thinking something more stupid.
He's like that guy that debuted who did magic tricks. Wasn't his name Maestro or something?
There was a magician wrestler.
Yeah.
Briefly.
Oh boy. We're gonna have to YouTube.
We're getting really off track.
No. The last time I Googled something, that was just weird pornography. I'm not doing that again.
Okay, move on. They show footage for Dead Man Down, which, again, that movie looks really bad.
Yeah.
Then again, I have that opinion about anything with Colin Farrell in it these days.
Oh, well, WWE making new movies.
All right.
Because...
And now
we're not a wrestling company, goddammit.
Now it's time for Triple H. Yay!
Okay, sure, why not?
I mean,
back in town. The boys are back in town.
No, I like Triple H. I just didn't think the promo was that great. You know, it was okay. It was okay. I think that's the best way to put it. Anyone else?
I sort of liked his jacket.
I didn't hate it. I mean, it was just kind of there.
Yeah, it's basically he basically just throws down and challenge to Brock, and that's kind of it. He actually says something really weird to me. He's like, there was an old man laying in a hospital bed with a broken hip, and my wife was crying, and my kids were crying, but I was smiling. And then it's like he caught himself. He was like, up on the inside. Can you imagine how creepy that would be?
Better. That's sort of like, oh, I want my father-in-law to die, so this could all be mine.
Yeah, his whole point was that he needed a reason to face Brock again, and the fact that he damn near crippled Vince was his reason to face Brock again, and that everyone was in the fucking hospital room crying, and presumably he was crying on the outside but smiling on the inside, which is really fucking creepy.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Seeing old men that are crippled in their hospital beds with broken bones gets him in that special place.
Yeah, it was a weird promo. It certainly wasn't Triple H's best. I think this feud would be helped greatly if neither one of them cut promos and just tried to kick each other's asses. That's just me.
Yeah. Well put.
Yep. Anyways, now it's time for the Shield.
Okay, I gotta say, I really like about what they're doing with the Shield now is while they still let those guys get like a time apart to talk, just like say their little something, they're letting Dean Ambrose do more of the promo work, as I'm noticing like these recent weeks. And thank God, because that dude's the best speaker of the group. Not that Seth Rollins is bad, Seth Rollins is greatly improved, but Dean Ambrose is like, where most people have good mic skills, Dean Ambrose is mic skills.
Yeah. Seth Rollins isn't great on the mic. He's adequate though. And Luther Reigns is just like big guy.
I'm big and tough. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me fight fuck.
And all they tease disrupting the main event for the number one contendership for fighting the Undertaker. Can I just say it's amazing that that's a number one contendership now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get to have the honor of facing the Undertaker. Like I said, it kind of weak. It's just weak sauce.
And really, like even if they were going that direction, like I wouldn't mind seeing a 3-on-1 of the Shield versus the Undertaker at WrestleMania at some point. Like probably not this year because I'm more interested in seeing CM Punk, but
Yeah.
at some point. And can I just say I already know if they because they eventually will end the streak, and I know exactly who's going to do it. And I'm not saying this to be obvious or smarky. It's going to be Cena.
I really hope not.
No, it is. I swear, because like in 5-10 years, whenever Cena decides that he's on his way out the door and is about to retire, that's the last thing they're going to let him do in WWE.
Yeah, I guess. Anyways, on that depressing note.
Did I just depress
Yeah.
everyone? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Congratulations. You just fucking ruined our moods.
We were having a great time until you showed up.
Oh, God.
Real dick move.
Wade Barrett versus Alberto Del Rio.
Good match. I wish it could have been Barrett going for the belt in this instance, but okay, fine. I'm glad we had it.
Well,
Yeah, good match.
That'd be a weird place to put a title match, especially before WrestleMania.
Yeah, you can't really.
Like there was a program, and it was Barrett going up against Del Rio because I think that would be interesting. Just like okay, Barrett would crush him on mic skills for sure, but I still think that would have been a good feud to base a program on, or at least like maybe co-headline a pay-per-view.
So what you're saying is that like you would rather see like Wade Barrett face Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship than like Swagger.
Oh, dude, there are like 5 people I would book better, I think, for the WrestleMania spot than Swagger.
People I would rather see face Del Rio at WrestleMania. Number 1, Rico.
Here we go again. I can't believe they're still letting Swagger have his main event. After all the shit he pulled.
Who else can I think of? Oh. Here's one. Saba Simba. Yeah, Saba Simba. Let's see. The Red Rooster. I would rather watch the Red Rooster face Alberto Del Rio at WrestleMania than fucking Jack Swagger.
I'd rather watch Naomi take on Alberto Del Rio. And that match would be way better.
Woo!
I would rather watch Eli Cottonwood face Alberto Del Rio at WrestleMania.
Oh, now we're going there. I'd rather watch Michael Trevor take on Alberto Del Rio.
I would rather watch Ashley Massaro climb her ass in her stiff bumping in her combat boots into the ring with Del Rio than watch Shaq Swagger. Oh, God.
So this match is all right. But sure, but yeah, where were we? Where are we? I don't remember.
Del Rio wins.
Del Rio wins, and Zeb cuts a
Then
promo.
we get another stupid political, and then we get another stupid video from Zeb Coulter.
But okay, let's move on to what I want to talk about.
Clapping your hands?
No. Because
you know, Backlash, clapping your hands like that is a signature trait of what we in the African American community like to call being a bad bitch. I think Magpie, I think he wants to be a bad bitch.
You know, I think that confirms it. No.
Yeah, I think you are now officially a bad bitch.
Are we gonna have to try to step up and bring him down?
No, no. He's fine right now. He's fine like that.
Okay. Well, we'll know when you have to like check him.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Backlash just like, what the fuck just happened?
Okay. Well, I'll lead the next discussion.
I'm back. Are you talking? Are you talking?
I
wasn't listening.
I'll lead the next discussion.
No, fuck
this
you.
Is actually kind of
because we go to the ring and we have the reuniting of the New Age Outlaws.
Dude, this was so cool
and if
because
you've ever asked me what one of my favorite tag teams was, I'd have to say New Age Outlaws is in the top 3.
Oh,
so
dude.
I was barking out like a motherfucker.
Oh, dude, it was great because I'm watching. This is one of the rare moments where my brother actually like kicks in the living room with me, and then he'll be doing his own thing on his laptop or playing Final Fantasy on his computer, and then like he'll be like watching what I'm doing, watching what's on the screen, because it's around. Yeah. And then when the New Age Outlaw comes out, he's just like his attention goes immediately away from what he's doing, and he watches New Age Outlaws just because my big brother George, his favorite tag team all the time, New Age Outlaws. It was pretty cool. And then there's that part where Michael Cole was like, I just checked it. They haven't wrestled on Raw in 13 years. My brother and I looked at each other like, Jesus, we're old.
That's always the tough part about these like old school Raws. Where you realize
how goddamn old you are.
Yeah. Like I started watching wrestling when I was 12 or 13. I'm turning 26 on Tuesday.
You're 26?
Yeah. I'm turning 26 on Tuesday. So, wait, am I turning 26? Yeah, I'm turning 26. I thought I was turning 27 for a second. I was about to be very scared.
That's that moment where you're just like, wait, how old am I going to be? Oh, no, it's happening.
And then you find yourself in another part of the world, living in a shotgun shack. And you drive your beautiful car to your house, to your beautiful wife, and ask yourself, how did I get here?
Oh.
Same as it ever was.
Anyways, New Age Outlaws.
This match was awesome. This match was awesome.
Yes.
And apparently, it's not going to be the fucking last match they have on TV. They have a match on Monday Night Raw this week. Yay! That's a nice little present. But of course, because, they have to win, they beat Primo and Epico, which,
I have no problems. Honestly, I have no problems with that.
For Primo and Epico, like with their lost record, that one has dignity. Where you're like, okay, cool. Well, I don't mind losing to the New Age Outlaws. That's awesome.
Yeah. It and like they can both still kind of work, you know. It'd be interesting to see how well they did, like if they were in complete ring shape. And also, I have to say, as good as it is to see Billy Gunn, my God, did he buy the wrong kind of peroxide for his hair?
It did look like kind of a mixed match, didn't it?
Yeah, he had this canary yellow horribleness on his fucking head. Like, my Billy, you, it doesn't look natural, dude. It does. You could have showed up with short hair, like no one would judge you. It's okay. Just, my God, man. Anyways,
we got a birthday.
Mae Young.
It's Mae Young's birthday.
This is my favorite part of the show. I loved it.
Leave Mae at home, man.
Well, no,
Dude.
I think Mae Young just enjoys being on TV and just being Mae
yeah,
Young.
Dude, like when she walked out and she was like super stoked to be there. She's like, "This is awesome. I'm happy to be here." And then when the best thing,
she's 177 years old. Just let her fucking be at home. Don't fly her out.
Man, when I was watching this with my brother, we were like, "Damn, that lady has like 10 years on her grandparents."
Yeah, she's fucking old as shit.
But then the best thing ever happens because they're and out of character too, because they got Cena, they got Big Mark Henry there, they got everyone's there. It's great, it's a jolly good time, and we're gonna give Mae Young the best birthday ever. So they're singing "Happy Birthday" gleefully. It's a great time. Mae Young's happy to be there, and CM Punk comes in and just nonchalantly ruins it and walks through it. It's such a good dick. I love it. And Mae Young, even though Punk just abruptly like interrupted her, she's still like, "This is awesome."
I just love that image. Like everyone's singing, and then all of a sudden there's Punk and Heyman walking down to the ring like nothing's happening.
And it's a cool wrestling moment too, because Punk's like, I don't have time for this shit. Start the match. This is more important. This should be more important. And I'm like, yes, Punk, it should be. I will buy your hoodie. You are right.
Anyways, this leads us into our Fatal 4-Way main event for a shot at the. It's just I really have problems with this with the whole concept of this match.
What, that it's the #1 contendership to face Undertaker?
Yes. This is not the way Undertaker picks his fucking opponents. Like I understand that he's faced the same two guys 4 years in a row, but before this, has that ever been a thing?
I don't think so. It's always just been either someone he's had a problem with. Well, like before the streak became important, it was always just natural buildup, or if he had a title shot. Like I think that's the only time #1 contenderships was when he had the title. But that makes sense.
Yeah,
makes sense completely.
But like once the streak became important, it was just like whoever he thought was worthy, quote unquote.
Yeah, it's just weird. Or they were already in a feud. It was like it's never been like why would you want to like it diminishes the streak a little bit because like Shawn Michaels and the Undertaker made such a huge fucking deal about the streak and what it meant. And Shawn Michaels didn't Shawn Michaels the second time they faced off, didn't he basically have to like
they
beg?
would not give it to him. He had to beg and plead, and they said like, no, we're not letting you fight Undertaker again. And the only reason he got it was because he interrupted the match at Elimination Chamber and cost Taker the title.
Yeah, the only reason Shawn got that fucking match is because he pissed off Undertaker enough to the point where he's like, "You want a match with me? Fine, I'll fucking finish you once and for all." And now The year after that is like Triple H wants revenge for his friend, and the year after that he wants revenge for fucking losing. So it's not just handed out and given away like it's fucking nothing. It's not a fucking World Heavyweight Championship. It's the streak. It's one of the most. It's even to be able to wrestle in that match is supposed to be like one of the most prestigious things ever, and Undertaker is supposed to like fucking choose you, and like they just make it into a match, and it's just fucking weird. I guess that's the best way to put it. It's just fucking weird. Anyways, I guess we should talk about the main event now.
Yes. Let us talk about the main event.
Good main event. There was a good bit of psychology with
Punk just trying to get the sneaky win.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very good, very well booked, I'd think. But aside from what you just said, No Leaf.
Yeah. Again, good match. Like again, if it was just Sheamus versus Punk, I would probably have no problem with it at all. The fact that like Randy Orton and Big Show,
Big Show, come ruin and bog this match down.
He didn't ruin or bog the match down. It's just like,
okay, bog it down.
It was just like unnecessary to have those two guys in there, especially considering what's gonna happen, with those guys. But anyways, I guess this is the part where we start to talk about fucking SmackDown and how much SmackDown sucks.
Yeah,
no way.
I've got nothing to say. I can't even think of anything good to say about SmackDown.
Wait,
like what happened?
One thing I really liked, I really liked from the Raw. It was the ending part. Was that stare down between the Undertaker and CM Punk? Because you just knew CM Punk took that fucking seriously. He wants this. He wants this just as much as he wants his title, and that just sold it perfectly. I was like, yes.
Even though the rumor is that Punk isn't really crazy about facing Taker because he kind of knows what's going to happen.
But
you know what, Punk? Come on,
sold it.
Every match the Undertaker has with someone at WrestleMania is remembered forever.
I kind of get where he's coming from, where he's like, I mean, from a creative standpoint,
you're gonna lose, but it's probably gonna be the highlight of WrestleMania.
I don't think he's pissed because he's gonna lose. I just think he's pissed because he's not pissed. He just doesn't know what new thing he can kind of do with it. I think that I kind of understand that if you're a creative person, you don't want to like retread the same ground over and over again. I think that's kind of where Punk's coming from. Like, well, I don't care about losing. I just don't know what new thing I'm going to be able to do with this. That being said, I think Punk's a professional, and regardless, it's going to be a great feud and a great match. I don't want to make Punk sound like he's just being a dick, even though he is a dick. But you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a wonderful dick. He's an erect penis. A glorious one.
Oh, God damn it. First, the Eric Bischoff
we talk about wrestling, and every once in a while, it goes back to dick jokes.
Okay, shut up. Moving on.
Can we not talk about SmackDown? I have nothing to say about this show.
Good night, everybody.
That's not at all.
I mean, everything that happens on SmackDown, it's either recaps of Raw or just rehashing things that happened on Raw, but not as good.
And of course, well, first off, SmackDown, again, we talked about it on the at the opening of the Impact Wrestling episode, but SmackDown opened with a graphic for Paul Bearer, also known by his real name as Bill Moody, who unfortunately passed away. It kind of shocked me, like when a wrestler dies, like they're like my Twitter, like I have 2 Twitters now. It's a football Twitter and like just like a regular Twitter, and both of them are like, "Holy crap, Paul Bearer died." So even though wrestling isn't as popular as it once was, it's kind of weird how it still, probably from that like the height of the 80s and how popular it was in the 90s, it's crazy how it still like touches so many people's lives and stuff. But I I was gonna tell a dark joke, but I don't feel like it's appropriate to tell it. Should I just tell it anyways?
No, let's not.
It's
I
just
don't
not
want
really.
to. If it's something
It,
that's gonna make people upset, I kind of don't want to go there.
it's not really gonna make people accept. It's just something I noticed,
Oh,
and
fine.
it's
To
bugging
tell it
me.
and tell it, and if I don't like it, I'm gonna cut it. But if it's all right, I'll leave it in. Like I know it's gonna be dark, but if it's funny enough,
It's
I'll leave
not.
it in. Just tell it.
It's not. It's not really dark.
Tell it.
Does anyone else find it ironic that everyone is saying "rest in peace" to Paul Bearer?
Yeah. I'm
Am
glad
I?
someone else point out the irony of that.
I asked that question on like I asked that question when he first passed, and like the entire and like Magpie said he was thinking it too, so I don't feel as bad. Should I feel bad? I feel like I should
No.
feel bad.
Oh no,
You should feel bad if you made some type of joke about Undertaker should just resurrect him, but no, that's not a
it's a little
bad
bit
thing.
of an amusing sidebar in a dark time.
Yeah.
I mean, we legitimately love the guy. You know, it's not like we're making fun of him maliciously or nothing. No, I
Yeah.
love
Okay.
Paul Bearer. I
I
used to
just
make
wanted
my
to, I
I
I
used to
just
make my
wanted to
grandma I used to make my dad and my grandma laugh just because I could do my impersonation of him when I was a kid, which I will not try to do now.
know.
All right.
But
Let's get through SmackDown. We begin with Zeb Coulter and Jack Swagger, and
yeah, but Jack Swagger actually on fucking SmackDown said more than 3 fucking words. But then he just fucking hands the mic off to Zeb Coulter because everyone knows Swagger can't cut a fucking promo. Why did they
Like
fucking?
it's
Why
like
did they?
Yosemite Sam and Sylvester the Cat teamed up.
Why did they? I just thought about it. I'm sorry.
Took a second, but it landed.
But yeah. Um, oh god, you completely ruined my fucking train of thought. Thanks a lot.
Did it in the best way possible. I have no regrets.
So Zeb,
I think this is the point where he ran out of steam.
yep. Well, it's not like we need a whole lot to get through this. They basically say the same shit they've been saying for the past month or whatever they've been doing this.
yeah,
Mexicans are
it's been
bad.
about. And then the actual funny part, and I don't think WWE understands why this was funny, but we have Alberto Del Rio and Ricardo Rodriguez come out, and they show a parody of the We the People skits that have been put on YouTube. And the reason it's funny to me and is that I don't think WWE understands why it's funny, because it's funny because it's an exact fucking take. It's picture perfect of everything that's fucking wrong with this whole thing. To me, maybe it's only funny to me, but
No,
Del Rio,
I think you're right. Like,
yeah,
WWE thinks that they've come up with something amazing, and then all the people just mocking them are basically just like literally trying to be funny and don't realize they're being made fun of.
yeah. But like, it's basically just Ricardo is Zeb and Del Rio is pretending to be Swagger, and it opens up and uh, fake Zeb starts talking, and then Del Rio's like, "We the people," and Ricardo's like, "Wait, no, you're not supposed to say that yet. You're not supposed to say that to the end of the thing." He's like, "I don't get to say it now." No, you're not supposed to say it to the end of the thing. He's like, oh, okay. And he's just repeating and Zeb will say something and then fucking fake Swagger will repeat it. And it's like, you don't get the joke that this isn't really a joke, do you?
That's the joke.
But anyways, nothing really comes out of that segment. It's not like they like. I don't think Swagger and Zeb even say anything after that.
Nope. That's pretty much the end of this, and from there we get our first match, and it's a rehash of what they did on Raw, except without Ted DiBiase this time. 3-man band versus Kane and Daniel Bryan.
Well, without Honky Tonk Man.
No. Honky Tonk Man was
No. It's
no.
Three-man band.
No. DiBiase was with the. Oh
no,
shit!
DiBiase.
Oh shit! No. I'm getting it wrong. They face the Primetime Players on Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Okay, but
Yeah.
still, this wasn't all that interesting. My point still stands.
Smackdown.
I win.
They should just rename. That's what
Backlash wins. Flawless victory.
All right, so
they should rename SmackDown. This wasn't that interesting.
I know. So after some crap nobody cares about, we have Matt Striker backstage with Ziggler, AJ, and Big E Langston.
Oh my!
I don't know, because Dolph has a match tonight, which he's going to lose. Spoiler. And
fucking Ziggler hasn't won a fucking match since the Clinton administration. It seems like.
So when he was wrestling in high school.
Pretty much.
Anyways, there's more stuff we don't care about, including Ryback, Brad Maddox, and recaps of Raw.
Yeah, that's all this is. Remember when fucking SmackDown was like the A show? Remember the SmackDown 6? Anybody?
Yeah, I do.
Anyone else?
I remember once as a boy, but that was a long time ago.
I mean, you had Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero.
Leave the memories alone.
Let's not forget the most important person in the SmackDown 6, Lance Storm.
Man, Lance Storm.
I mean, Lance Storm was just incredible.
He really was. Lance Storm was one of the most proficient technical wrestlers that ever walked the God's green earth.
Yeah,
it's actually starting to depress me that Lance Storm is basically just being is just a joke for being a replacement for Chris Benoit.
Whoa!
Oh, come on!
Wait,
I'm shooting here. I'm shooting. Shut up.
Who the fuck? Who the
Backlash
fuck is
is shooting. Watch out for the blanks.
You know what? Fuck it. Match number 2: Ryback versus Damian Sandow. Guess who wins?
Magpie.
Oh god, Ryback fucking beats Sandow, and no one cares.
And then we get more Raw recaps, and Big Show is having an interview with Matt Striker, and he's pissed.
Well, actually, it's not really a Raw. No, it's not really a Raw recap because it didn't happen on Raw. It happened on WWE Raw Active after Raw, where the Shield fucking attacks Big Show because Big Show punched the ring in the face.
Do you?
I guess Big Show's face again. My God, he ping-pongs back and forth so goddamn much.
Yeah.
I don't care anyways. Moving on. Del Rio versus Ziggler.
Ziggler loses.
Yeah, but in all fairness, this match was pretty good.
Oh, well, it's Dolph Ziggler and Alberto Del Rio. How is that going to be bad in the ring?
It's all, call me crazy. Call me crazy. But it's almost like these two would have a really good match at WrestleMania. I know I'm being crazy right now, but it's almost like those two would be great opponents at a WrestleMania.
No,
Now,
if you and your silly hopes for the future.
If only Ziggler had a way to be in the main event at WrestleMania. I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine the quality that match would be? I mean, it's too bad there's no way Dolph Ziggler can be in the WrestleMania main event, because that would be a good match that people actually want to see. I mean, WWE, I mean, come on. I'm giving you the good stuff here. You can find a way to make it work. Moving on. This is a good match.
We get a somewhat amusing promo between AJ and Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Seeing somebody used to shag. How awkward.
Oh, God.
What? Does no one believe that these people in their fictional universe aren't fucking if they're going out?
They should be. Well, then again, Daniel Bryan is actually fucking Bella, so.
Well, in real life, and God bless him for it, that man gave me Kenta versus him versus Kenta. He can. I'm proud of him for that. He deserves the best.
Okay,
Oh, God.
our next match is completely pointless. Yoshitatsu versus Mark Henry. Guess who wins?
No, you know what?
Summons the power of Kung Kung Fui, and he wins.
I completely bought the idea for a second that Yoshi fucking Tatsu was going to beat Mark Henry. Who wouldn't buy that? I mean,
who would buy that? Come on, man. What are you on?
Oh, God. Mark Henry wins. Moving on. We see the Donald Trump video package again.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That was perfect. Okay. Up next, it's Sheamus' turn to be butthurt about the main event on Raw. And okay, next match.
Sheamus, Big Show, Shrek. Moving on.
Tamina versus Caitlyn.
I think Caitlyn's cute and I want to date her, but that's probably not going to happen. So let's stick to reality. Tamina wins.
Yeah, and much like the Knockouts belt, the Divas belt has also become the Jobber belt.
Yeah, the brief point in this is that Layla sort of interfered in the match and costed Caitlyn the win. It was non-title though, so it's not like the title changed hands. But I guess they're gonna try and set up for like Layla versus Tamina versus Caitlyn, and there's worse fucking Divas matches at WrestleMania.
Dude, you think they might go Fatal 4-Way and throw AJ in there just for the hell of it?
I'm convinced they never want AJ to wrestle ever.
Why is that?
I don't know. I really don't. I guess they think she's too valuable to fucking wrestle. I mean, why have her wrestle when you can just have her fucking following around a guy who loses all the goddamn time?
Hey, don't you say anything bad about Daniel. Oh, you meant Ziggler.
No, Daniel Bryan's actually winning lately.
Lately, I was just making a joke about what happened last year.
You're a year too late.
But that was the irony of it, Shut up.
Anyways, we have the Rhodes Scholars backstage, and they're doing their shtick, and apparently they're the ones who are going to be facing the New Age Outlaws on Monday. I have no problems with this. Very excited.
Neither do I. And they're also hating on Caitlyn, which I kind of want to hope that the punchline to this would be like one day, like Caitlyn's just walking around with the belt, and then she runs into Sandow. Or no, Sandow's talking with Cody. He's like, so then I said to him, and then gets a tap on her shoulder, huh? Slap, and then walks away. He's like, wow, that happened. Anyway.
All right, up next, we have Justin Gabriel versus Fandango. But again, it doesn't happen because Lillian Garcia holds the name just a little too long. So Fandango refuses to compete.
You know how many times Lillian Garcia has fucked up someone's name? Who the fuck does Fandango think he is?
Hell, she did a better job than.
Important.
Oh. But Magpie, you take this next part because Magpie.
Take this next part.
Yes,
what's on the next part?
Take this next part. This is you. This has you on it.
Okay.
Teddy Long keeping it real, baby. Come on.
Well, you got to kind of set me up into it so I can react off of it.
Okay, Booker T and Teddy Long are backstage talking about Fandango and how they're not happy that he is refusing to compete. Go.
Yo, this fucking motherfucker coming up in here trying to get in a match, but he don't do jack shit. What the fuck we paying him for, Booker? Shit, you badmouth me when I book a tag match, but this motherfucker gets to come on every week and still get a paycheck. Jocking around shit.
Oh God! And that was another episode of Teddy Long keeping it real.
Yo, why don't we introduce this motherfucker? You don't want to talk about giving people opportunities and all that shit. Oh, you need to earn your spot, dog. What the fuck's up with that? That went out the window, and now you're just letting little bitch boys go on there like that. What the fuck?
Okay.
Yes,
motherfucker, we got Mark Henry mean mugging the roster, and we can't push him, but no, Fandango or Fagdango. I can't actually say it because we're politically correct and all that shit. This uppy motherfucker gets a TV time. Doesn't done jack shit.
Oh God.
Oh, whatever. I'm gonna try to get up into Caitlyn, bitch. Later.
And that was yet another episode of Teddy Long keeping it real.
Hey, girl, let me hit that. Come on.
Oh my God, he won't
baby,
stop.
You know what they say about Long? It's already in the name.
Main event. Sheamus versus Big Show.
Oh, come on. It wasn't that bad. Don't sleep again.
Caitlyn, it's only fair that you go halfway on this. Come on.
Halfway on what?
Look, it's not putting you down. I did it for you. You can be down to this too.
So this match happens.
Come on, you
Shield
split the check.
Shield interrupts, and we get a no contest. Orton then hits the ring, and then it's a 6-man brawl.
Okay, we go 75-25, and I'll cover the tip too.
I'm guessing it's going to be a 6-man tag at WrestleMania. And that's SmackDown.
Yeah.
That's SmackDown.
Yeah.
What's all HBK's fault?
It's all HBK's fault that I have to miss WrestleCon this.
It's all HBK's fault that Fandango won't fucking wrestle.
It's all HBK's fault that I'm going to watch Breaking Dawn tomorrow.
It's all HBK's fault that Nolly's a bitch and has to watch that movie.
Part 1 or part 2?
Part 2.
They still have a good time making fun of it.
Do you know what happens in part 2?
Not all of it.
Then I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Or at least it will be funny to watch your reactions. Either one.
Please record yourself watching
Twitter. Well, if we get the video up. Okay. But anyways.
Don't forget to follow us on YouTube or Blip TV to keep up to date with all of our videos. Please like, comment, subscribe as well. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at DarkMatch Wrestling. You can also follow each of us individually on Twitter, except Magpie because, well, he has weird dreams. Don't forget to.
I don't have weird dreams. I just want to have somebody on the side
Don't
of the night
forget
and
to
have a
check
nice
out
time.
TRE Productions to keep up to date.
Is it too hard to ask
All
for
of
a
our
cuddle buddy?
videos.
I mean,
Lots of
I
other
just
great
want to be held
content.
at night and
We
have my
also
hair
want everything
stroked.
in the
I want
community
to watch
section. And
Indiana
last
Jones
but
with
not
the pretty
least,
girls.
this is a sweaty Travis Bond.
Isn't that hard to dream?
I am the Foxy for Backlash. I am talking like this to distract myself from the pain.
I'm no
I'm Magpie. We're going out of order. And Veda Scott, I love you.
It hurt my
Clover.
voice.
Good night and good luck. Oh God.